I'm Jessie Allender, registered dietitian and professional chef, and I'm here in my home kitchen. And it's April 25th, 2020, home on coronavirus lockdown with my kids, and tonight for dinner I'm making some Goi Cuon. Goi Cuon is a Vietnamese spring roll, and it's really fresh and relatively simple. There's some techniques involved. I've got a rice paper here. These are the rice papers I like to buy. And as soon as I get one out ready to roll, I've got some fillings I'll talk about, but I go ahead and get my next one out and put it in my plate of water. I've got some filtered water in here, and I just soak it all the way around, and then I let it sit in there and get moisturized. So here it is. You can't even see it, but it's right here. And I've got some shredded chicken. This is chicken that was boiled in some soup that I made for dinner last night. And so I took the breast meat and I marinated it with some sesame oil, and since I'm gluten-free and soy-free, some coconut aminos. You can use what you want. And so I'm going to put my chicken down first. Put a little bit of chicken in there. And then I'm going to make it really pretty with some a leaf of basil going right here. It's going to be on the outside, sort of. Put the chicken near that. And then a leaf, that's a small leaf of mint. Right here, I picked all my herbs and made sure they were clean. Get them down so that they're what's on the bottom, so you can see them through this transparent rice paper. And then a couple leaves of cilantro right there. Delicious. This is a favorite snack of ours. My kids like it. And then I've got some cellophane noodles that I briefly hydrated in boiling water. I wasn't sure if I should make one package or two. Right now I'm thinking I should have made two, but I only made one. So there we go. That's what's on the wrap. And then I'm going to fold this over the corners first, like that. And then this one is actually shorter this way, so I'm going to pull it in this way. And then I'm going to roll it nice and tight. See how the leaves stay on the outside? And another thing I have already set up is my go-to plate is right there waiting for me. And my next paper is all soaked and ready to be set out on my tray here. Oh, it got a little folded. I love working with rice papers. You can just eat them the way they are after you soak them, or then you can, saute, or you can fry them in oil to make them crispy and delicious. But I think with the herbs inside, it's just a nice, light, refreshing, if you're not frying, which is obviously a better nutrition choice. A great, light, refreshing snack. And I know lots of kids that love these. So there I've got a big leaf. So a big basil leaf and a big mint leaf and some of my cilantro going there. You can put celery in, you can put lettuce in, you can put tofu, shrimps. Usually, a lot of times they're made with shrimps or with pork. Traditionally, Goi Cuon, it's a Vietnamese. And then some more rice noodles. There we go, a little bit of that. And then just evaluating my wrapper here. That one got away from me, so I didn't put the next one in. Folding over, rolling up. This is definitely something that takes a little bit more hands-on work, so it's not something I typically make on a weeknight when the kids are just home from school, but now that we're all home all of the time, I've got some time on my hands. Go, get that all wet. It's got a little hole in it there, so I'll remember that that'll be my first fold, so that gets pulled over. It's still a little bit stiff, but it's wet all over, so by the time I get the fillings on, it should be good to roll. Basil leaf, nice big mint leaf, maybe two. Nice cilantro. It's a lot of doing it over and over again. I love these because they're so versatile. Some chicken on there. It's got all the components for a healthy dinner. I like to think about meals that way. And then we just put the noodles on. Totally flexible at this point.
gonna stop right there and get my next sheet in because that didn't get quite hydrated the way I like it. It's always a balance, you know. There's lots of mistakes that get made in life and in cooking. You gotta find your rhythm. Sometimes rhythms come and go. There we go. You stay right there, and then this I'm gonna finish folding. I've got my hole right there, so I'm gonna make sure I get another layer on that part. Beautiful. There we go. Beautiful. Here we go. Nice big, see that big giant gap in there, but that's okay. You can, you don't need to throw that away. You can definitely figure out a way to even incorporate the not so perfect into as best a world as you can. There we go, get some water all over there. I've never found the perfect plate for getting my rice papers wet. Sometimes I've used like a sheet tray that's, big enough, but then like, it's hard to work with in the kitchen. I'm going to use some smaller leaves of basil for this one. So instead of one big one, a bunch of little ones. I'm going to match that with a bunch of little mint leaves so it's consistent for whoever's biting it. Get my cilantro in there. Trying to balance it out also so that all of my fillings go into all of my rolls. And if I have extra, I'll just make that into a salad for myself and let the kids eat the fun rolls. Chicken, I think I have enough for 2 more with the noodles, which will be perfect. Yeah, that'll be absolutely perfect. I was hoping to make 6. I don't even know if I have 6 wrappers. I think I have 6 wrappers, and I think I have 6, whoops, that's the broken part. Hold that way. Get this in there. Tuck it back. Get in there, buddy. There we go. This one's not going to have an end on it because of that big hole, but that's okay because it's tight everywhere else. So it's open. A lot of times, traditionally, I find them that way in the restaurant. So there's that one. This one is perfect. Put that down here. Yeah, there's a lot of meditation to this. You're doing the same thing over and over again, getting in there, making a wrap, making it right, getting all the different components in there. There's one, I have 1, 2, oh, I have 6 left, so I'm not going to use all of these wrappers. So I'm going to be really careful to keep those all dry. Make sure that I don't get anything in my package wet. Oops, just poured water all over here. That's okay. All right, get wet. Okay, so where am I? I got my cilantro, next is chicken. Just going to make 2 more. I think I'm going to have a little bit of extra chicken. Yeah. The weather here has been cold and rainy and sticky and ooey and gooey. Or not ooey and gooey, it's not sticky, it's cold and like nobody wants to go outside in my house. So we've been laying really low, watching lots of movies today. I hope everybody out there is doing well, doing what you need to do to stay sane. Here we go. Yay. 6, that'll be perfect. 2 for each of us. This will be the last one, and I'm not going to get all the last herbs in there. Like I said, I'll save those for a salad. Use these 2. This is regular Genovese basil. I can't find holy basil around here too much, so just going with what I have, making these delicious. There's too much chicken here for 1 roll, so I'll just use about half of it. There we go. Just leave a little bit in there, that's okay. I can have that on the side. On top of my salad, I'll put the last of my noodles in here. Delicious. No fat, well there's fat on the chicken. Okay, I'm coming, buddy, and I am being hailed by my 4-year-old. Must go to my motherly responsibilities. You know what that means. Thanks so much for checking out Goi Cuon, a nice healthy snack. Time consuming, but I hope relatively easy and something you can put into your repertoire. I gotta go. Thanks so much. Stay safe.